in the dimly corner of an old jazz bar. Whispers float in the shadows, near yet far. Candle flickers catch the sorrow in my eyes. Dancing flames hold secrets of night sky. Here on the edge of self-reflection in smoke, my heart sings of love, now vanished like a ghost. The whiskey warms my lips, but not the void in this smoky haze. My dreams are both born and destroyed. Once the laughter filled the room, sweet and clear. Your voice in my ear, a melody I held dear. Time slips silently, a thief in the night, leaving behind echoes of what was once right. Here on the edge of self-reflection in smoke, my heart sings of love, now vanished like a ghost. The whiskey warms my lips, but not the void in this smoky haze. My dreams are both born and destroyed. Rain taps the window, a rhythmic heartbreak tune. Each drop a memory under the cold gray moon. The solitude whispers with each sip I conceal. In the reflections of smoke, I find what I truly need. Oh, still on the edge of self-reflection and smoke, I find a fragile peace where once I only choked. Though the whiskey's warm fades into the dark, in the smoky mirrors of night, my soul sings on. Echoes of laughter, tears in the rain, love lost in smoke, the sweetest pain. In the dim light of a candle's flickering tail, I pen down words on the edge of breath and pale. A dusty room where ghosts sing. while the moon recounts our faded rights. You left your shadows here in the dust, leaving behind love crumbled to rust. These letters to where you belong, no more folded whispers sealed with the tears I wore. They're carried off by the midnight train, sad song echoing where our right turned all to wrong. Oh, how these rooms still talk about your grace, and I see reflections of your face in empty glasses that I now embrace. Your memory my heart can't erase. Letters to where you belong, no more my heart's soft echo on your distant shore. This candle burns out as dawn whispers near, leaving just shadows of us that once were here. A whisper, a tear, and the ghost of your cheer. In the corner of a room where candlelight dances, echoes linger, a piano plays in a bar down Old Park Lane. I'm holding on to letters faded, frayed at the edges, each word a whisper, each sentence a shadow, painting your face. And from letters to ashes, to armor and silence, in this heart you left a story scorched by your flame. Now I'm clothed in solitude's soft, heavy garment, drowning in the whiskey rivers flowing through the pain. We used to dream under the vast starlit quiet, but dreams like glass shattered silent in the night. What changed was not just the love but the laughter, now just hollow echoes where our spirits used to soar. From letters to ashes, to armor and silence, in this heart you left a story scorched by your flame. Now I'm clothed in solitude's soft, heavy garment, drowning in the whiskey rivers flowing through the pain. Oh, the clock ticks and I hear the soft murmur of what could have been, a ghost dancing alone. Each tick a reminder, each talk a heartbreak in your absence, a shroud, my solace in the moon's pale glow. From letters to ashes, to armor and silence, my tears find the rhythm, the blues and the rain, wearing scars like medals, a warrior's silence, echoing forever in love's haunting refrain. In the whisper of the rain on my window pane, here in this dim lit room where shadows play, I trace the silence with a finger of smoke, binding secrets in letters I never spoke. Old records spin tales of love that's missed as I dance along, my soul softly kissed. Oh, these letters to bury truths in silence, sealed with wax of my quiet defiance. Each word a heavy drop of crimson pain, writing to you, but it's all in vain. The candle flickers, my courage wanes in letters to truth that silence claims. We laugh beneath moon's forgiven light. You kiss my tears in the softness of night, but truth whispered in the cold morning's embrace left scars on a heart that time won't erase. Now each sip of whiskey, a memory unfurled in the solitude of my silent world. Oh, these letters to bury truths in silence, sealed with wax of my quiet defiance. Each word a heavy drop of crimson pain, writing to you, but it's all in vain. The candle flickers, my courage wanes in letters to truths that silence claims. Now here I stand at the edge of despair. The ghost of your touch still hangs in the air, a reflection in the mirror, worn and tired, haunted by the love that once transpired. Each note I sing a plea for release, but these buried truths will never find peace. Oh, these letters to bury truths in silence, soft as the smoke in my quiet defiance. Here in the dark, I whisper your name right into shadows again and again. The candles last glow in the dawn's gentle claims. These letters, these truths, this silence remains, slowly fading like the last note of a blues refrain. cold evening, under the faded bar sign, velvet shadows dance in the corners of my mind. Whiskey whispers on my lips, a bittersweet glow, held in the arms of never let go and smoke. And it burns, oh, how it burns through every haunting note. The heart yearns in the smoky veil where past awoke, trapped in the arms of never let go. In smoke, the night you left, the sky did nothing but cry. Streets glisten like your tears in goodbye. Now each glass clinks like a memory spoke, echoes of love and never let go in smoke. And it burns, oh, how it burns through every haunting note. The heart yearns in the smoky veil where our past awoke, trapped in the arms of a never let go in smoke. Candle flickers, casting ghosts upon the wall. Your distant laughter in the shadows of the color dance, a glance under time's cruel joke. Moments that linger and never let go in smoke. Still it burns softly, it burns as the night wanes. My soul still turns in the quiet embers where love once spoke, fading in the arms of never let go in smoke, in the arms of never let go in smoke. Dim light of a downtown bar, under a flickering neon sign, velvet shadows dance on the walls with the ghosts of you and I. Smoky haze wraps round my heart like your arms in a lasting whispered laugh, a fading spark in this warm and lonely place. Here on the edge of farewell in blue, where the night holds tight to sorrow, clock ticks out of two. With the heartbeats I now borrow, tears mixed with the whiskey line, where your shadow used to move. Lost in the echo of our last goodbyes, on the edge to farewell in blue. Once laughter echoed under the moon, just as empty glasses clink. Bittersweetness in every tune gave us barely time to blink. Winter whispered through the cracks in the window panes and floors, leaving frost on our tracks and broken locks on weathered doors. Here on the edge of farewell in blue, where the night clings to the cry, the clock mourns out of tune. Silence in my eyes, my tears stain the counterware, your fingers danced away the gloom. Trapped in the whisper of our last prayer, on the edge of farewell in blue. Oh, can you hear it? The slow fade of yesterday. The song we used to play, now just a melody we threw. Each note a memory decaying, in the alleyways we knew. Candlelight dim lit corner of this dusty barroom. Candle shadows dance on walls, pain and gloom. Whiskey whispers soft, old tales I know under the ghost of the past in smoke. I'm lost in the echo. These memories, they hang like curtains, so heavy, so cold, singing blues in the air, stories untold. With every sip, my heart starts to soar under the ghost of the past in smoke. Once laughter filled the midnight air, now silence reigns, your voice a distant melody. My solitude explains. Love slipped through our fingers, a fleeting stroke left me here under the ghosts among the whispers and smoke. These memories, they hang like curtains, so heavy, so cold, singing blues in the air, stories untold. With every sip, my heart starts to soar under the ghost of the past in smoke. Oh, the rain taps gently like your hand once did on my window pane, where your shadows have hid a world grown old. My dreams are all broke, and here I stand, still under the ghost, lost in the smoke. These memories, they hang like curtains, faded and old, echoing blues through the night, feeling bold. With every drop, my spirit invokes under the ghost of the past in smoke. Softly fading under the ghost in smoke. In the dim light of a downtown bar, under the haze of midnight smoke, where whispers tangle with the scent of old pine floors, lone saxophone wailing through the cracks of worn out souls. Here I sit, sipping shadows on the edge of done with you no more. Every glass of whiskey whispers your name in echoes of the storm. Flame flickered candlelight, dancing away like I once were more. These walls hold secrets of your touch in the cool, lingering air. Now I'm on the brink, on the edge of done with you no more. Heartache found its corner right here in the velvet night, where our laughter once cut through the silence like a promised chord. But your ghost in my mornings, in my empty bed at dawn's light, leaves a coldness where warmth rushed in before. Every glass of whiskey whispers your name in echoes of the storm. Flame flickered candlelight, dancing away like I once away. These walls hold secrets of your touch in the cool, lingering air. Now I'm on the brink, on the edge of done with you no more. There's a sorrow deep as rivers flowing under my skin. Memories flood the banks of my mind in this silent war. With every note that plays, I find parts of you to rescind. Yet here I am, aching in the truth I can't ignore. Every glass of whiskey whispers your name softer than before. This heart holds on to the flicker, though it knows the score. In the quiet of the closing bars, I find what I adore, fading out softly on the edge of done with you no more. In the flicker of a midnight, candles dying light, walls whisper of the shadows that once danced so bright. My room's filled with the scent of lonesome sweet perfume. Echoes of laughter fading in this silent gloom. I'm on the edge of my fire, now still burning memories in the cold night air I chill. Heartache softly spoken through the pouring rain. On the edge of my fire, love's a lingering pain. Once this heart was a wild song played in smoky bars. Your eyes held a promise as deep as the stars, but time spilled like whiskey slipped through my hands. Now I'm holding on to ghosts in the twilight's last stands. I'm on the edge of my fire, now still burning memories in the cold night air. I chill. Heartache softly spoken through the pouring rain. On the edge of my fire, love's a lingering pain. There's a photograph that's faded by the corner of my bed. I hear your laughter in the silence, every word we never said, just a whisper on the wind under the moon's weary glow. In the embers of the evening, where did I forever go? I'm on the edge of my fire, now still. Each ember a story in the night, quiet and shrill. This heartache a melody in the misty air. On the edge of my fire, finding solace in despair. On the edge of my fire, now still. Echoes of us in the night forever will. In the dim light where shadows play, I pour my soul where the night I'll stay. Whiskey breath, a smoky haze, letters spilled in candle blaze. Every sip a story fades in the corner booth we once claimed. 'Cause these letters at the bar, they know my heart at 2 a.m. when my world's torn apart. The dust just whispers of old flames missed. In this lonely hour I exist. Oh, these letters, these tears, this guitar sing the blues of who we are. Used to laugh till the morning light, your words in my ear holding me tight. But seasons changed and so did you. Left me with memories and a stool for two. such a cost. Cause these letters at the bar, they know my heart at 2 a.m. when my world's torn apart. The dust just whispers of old flames missed. In this lonely hour I exist. Oh, these letters, these tears, this guitar sing the blues of who we are. Sometimes I think I see a face in the misty mirrors, a fleeting trace, a ghost in laughter, a shadow in pain, sipping on sorrow again and again. Why the good times slip away like the night into the day. So I write these letters at the bar, my heart laid bare at 2 a.m., breathing in the stale night air. The dust still whispers you might miss this too. In these quiet moments I'm still with you. All these letters, these tears, this guitar fade out slow like a distant star. Softly, softly as the candles wane, my letters to the bar whisper your name. In the dim light of a downtown bar, shadows playing on the wall, sipping slowly on that old amber truth, the night begins to call. Echoes of laughter in the corner where we used to stand. Tonight the room spins lonely, a glass slipping from my hand. Whispers are walked away strong tonight under the cold streetlight rain. My heart keeps singing that old melancholy song, filled with love, sweet pain. Every tear a melody, every sigh a storm. Whispers are walked away strong tonight, but inside I'm just torn. Once we danced on creaking floorboards to a tune that felt so right, and now the music's just a memory fading into the night. Your ghost in every corner, in every sip I take. In the clink of ice I hear the sound of every promise break. Whispers are walked away strong tonight under the cold streetlight rain. My heart keeps singing that old melancholy song, filled with love, sweet pain. Every tear a melody, every sigh a storm. Whispers are walked away strong tonight, but inside I'm just torn. past midnight, time slipping like sand. Reflections in the window, I thought I saw you stand, but it's just a shadow, or maybe just my fears. Another round, another toast to all the lost years. Whispers have walked away strong tonight. My resolve begins to fade. The echoes of your laughter, the promises we made, every tear a story, every heartbreak a song. Whispers have walked away, but oh, how I long. Whispers have walked away, my love. Where has the strong gone? In this dim-lit room where shadows sway under the flicker of a lone candle's flame, here I sit cradling my guitar, a midnight singer with a whiskey jar. Voices haunt the corners of this old bar, rustling like leaves blown from afar. In the arms of still learning pain again, whispers of you like the soft summer rain. Every note a memory that won't refrain. In the arms of still learning pain, in the arms of still learning pain again. Once your laughter filled my dusky skies, now just echoes of our last goodbyes. I thought time was a friend, kind and wise, yet here I am where solitude lies. Your ghost in the smoke, a disguise, as love fades but never truly dies. In the arms of still learning pain again, whispers of you like the soft summer rain. Every note a memory that won't refrain. In the arms of still learning pain, in the arms of still learning pain again. Oh, how the night stretches out its hand, pulling me back to where our stars had planned. And I dance alone where we once danced, with tears that glimmer, unenhanced. In the arms of still learning pain again, each tear a verse, and your absence the refrain. In the quiet hum of my heart's slow train, in the arms of pain, learning you again. In the arms of still learning pain again. So let the candle burn down low as I sing to the night, soft and slow. In the arms of pain, but still I know, in learning pain, love's afterglow. Candlelight flickers on a table set for one. Shadows dance like memories on the run. Outside the rain taps a rhythm, slow and tight. A blues ballad echoes through this lonely night. In the whispers of done with you tonight, I found my heartache in the dying light. Each word a ghost slipping through the cracks in this smoky room where my resolve relaxes. Once laughter filled the air, now replaced by silence. Your words like whiskey, once warm, now violence. You promised forever in a tone so sweet. Now I sip the solitude in my retreat. In the whispers of done with you tonight, I found my heartache in the dying light. Each word a ghost slipping through the cracks in this smoky room where my resolve relaxes. Oh, how the hours bleed into the blues. My soul a canvas painted in your hues. A bottle of bourbon untouched stands as my witness. Tonight spent cradling love, now just bitterness. In the whispers of done with you tonight, the echoes fade into the soft moonlit night. Words once spoken, now a silent plea. This heart, once yours, finally breaking free. In the whispers, in the whispers, done with you tonight.
Got a Dunbury song.
In a room where candles, shadows dance, yesterday's promises now falls. Rain taps are like old fingers on my window pane, echoing the blues. Stirs up the silent pain. Under the love that faded alone, my heart hums a tune of a love that's flown. Tears mingle with the laughter we once owned. Under the love that faded alone, we danced on dreams, careless in our bliss. But time turned tender words into a serpent's hiss. Your shadow slips through my grasp like smoke, leaving me breathless, with a heart that broke. Under the love that faded alone, my heart hums a tune of a love that's flown. Tears mingle with the laughter we once owned. Under the love that faded alone. Now here I stand, a specter in the night, chasing the ghost of you that vanished with the light. Whisper winds carry my sorrow to the stars. Let them shine on the truth behind these scars. Under the love that faded alone, echoes of our melody in a twilight moan. This bar holds the memories that we've sown. Under the love that faded, under the love that faded, under the love that faded alone. Crimson sky painting the end of my day. Street lights flicker as they come into play. Alone on the porch, there's a chill in the air. Whiskey in hand, consumed by despair. When I saw a broken heart at dusk, shadows danced in the fading light. to be laughter here, where silence is echoes of promises, now broken bits you left with the sunset, took summer's glow. Now I sip the darkness, the night winds know. When I saw broken heart at dusk, shadows danced in the fading light. Every whisper, every rustling hush told the tale of my lonely fight. Oh, how the memories come rushing back. A ghost in every corner, fading into black. Tears blend with the falling rain. This pain no more than a hollow hush, a soft echo of what was remains. When I saw broken heart, when I saw broken heart at when I saw broken heart, when I saw broken heart at dusk. You make you. flickering neon sign, whiskey whispers at the corner of the bar. Rain taps the window in a slow rhythmic grind, as her voice spills secrets, old scars. The heart bleeds words when it's wrapped in smoke and gin. Behind the drunk confessions, shadows dance and spin. Each glass a vessel of hope, sinking deep within, caught in the echo, what might have been. Once laughter filled the air, now just the scent of sorrow. We danced under starlight. Tomorrow was a gentle lie, but seasons turn, and so do you. Come the morrow left me with questions and no goodbye. It's wrapped in smoke and gin. Behind the drunk confessions, shadows dance and spin. Each glass a vessel of hope, sinking deep within, caught in the echo. Each glass a silent witness to the pain held in. A soft fade out on the story of skin and sin, caught forever in what might have been. shadows dance on the walls of this old park. Rain taps the slow walls on the window pane. Here I am under the midnight blue viaduct. Under the midnight blues, my heart sings a soulful tune. Whiskey warms my lips, but not the coldness in my room. Every note drips with the pain of what we lost. Under the midnight blues, I count the cost. We laughed once in the glare of neon lights. Your eyes held promises like stars too bright, but words fell silent as the laughter died away. Now only echoes of you in the glass remain. Under the midnight blues, my heart sings a sorrowful tune. Whiskey warms my lips, but not the coldness in my room. Every note drips with the pain of what we lost. Under the midnight blues, I count the cost. Oh, the night knows my secrets, it whispers your name. Each gust of wind, a memory silence reclaims. The ghost of your touch, a distant refrain. Under the midnight sky, nothing's the same. Under the midnight blues, where my tears find their truth. Heart heavy like the smoke that spirals aloof. In this song is where my broken soul will rest. Under the midnight blues, feeling weightlessly oppressed as the candle burns out so softly, so faint. Under the midnight blues, I whisper goodbye, no restraint. In the dim glow of a candlelight bar, where whispers float over old guitar, the ticker rain on the foggy pane. I sip the whiskey that numbs the pain. Eyes meet the mirror, a shadow's grace. In the smoky air, I find my face. Oh, under the self-reflection and smoke, memories dance my heartstrings choke. Ghosts in the glass singing soft spoken lies, tracing the tears I fought not to cry. Here in this haze where loneliness wakes, under the self-reflection my soul aches. Once the night bloomed with laughter's ring, our love was a wild, untamed spring. But seasons turned, as did your touch, leaving me clutching this cold, cold crutch. The smoke swirled, secrets and whispers told, in the embers of love now dark and cold. Oh, under the self-reflection in smoke, memories dance, my heartstrings choke. Ghosts in the glass singing soft spoken lies, tracing the tears I fought not to cry. Here in this haze where loneliness wakes, under the self-reflection my soul aches. Now here's to the echoes of our past, to dreams that burn too bright to last. In every puff your shadow fades, but in the ashes our story stays. I'm holding on to a phantom's plea in the smoke. Who I was, who I'll never be. Under the self-reflection in smoke, memories twirl, my resolve now broke. Ghosts in the glass singing soft spoken lies, tracing the tears I've now learned to cry. Here in this haze I let dreams break, under the self-reflection hearts forsake. Quiet, the smoke drifts away, in its silence my blues stay. In the dim light of a corner booth, velvet shadows and a vermouth, rain taps the glass like an old friend's greeting. Here at the bar where my heart keeps beating, candle flickers, a dance so slow, plays on the bottles, a soft blue glow. Each sip a whisper from lips of smoke, singing of promises now just echoes. I'm 15 steps in a world apart from the love that left and took my heart. Done with you, but not the pain. In blue, where my tears fall like the rain. Used to be laughter in every word, now just silence, every note unheard. The ghost of your touch, the shadow of your smile, linger like the last call in this midnight mile. What changed was not the setting sun, but your heart's direction when I wasn't the one. From cheers to whispers, from warmth to cool, left me a dancer with no rhythm to rule. I'm 15 steps in a world apart from the love that left and took my heart. Done with you, but not the pain. In blue, where my tears fall like the rain. Oh, mirror behind the bar, tell no lies. Reflect the sorrow in a woman's eyes. Glasses raised, toast to the past. In the depths of whiskey, I find you at last. Still 15 steps in a world apart, lost in the ether of a broken heart. Done with you, but these blues remain. In blue, where my soul sings in the rain, softly fades. In blue, where my world spins, fades away. In the dim lights of a corner bar, where shadows mingle like old friends, I sip on bourbon, thick and slow, while my heart pretends the air is laced with jazz and tales of what could have been. Under the moon's watchful eye, where my ghost within. Here I am, on the edge of love that faded in smoke. Every whisper in the dark, a tender heart it broke. The night wraps around me a familiar velvet cloak. In the remnants of a fire where once old flame spoke. You were the laughter over clinking glass that echo in the night, dance beneath the starless sky, holding on too tight. But morning came with silence, concise, leaving only the scent of smoke and a chill that wouldn't think twice. Here I am on the edge of love that faded in smoke. Every whisper in the dark, a tender heart it broke. The night wraps around me a familiar velvet cloak, in the remnants of a fire where once old flames spoke. Now I haunt these streets where our stories were spun, underneath the weeping willows, away from the sun. With every step, the rain whispers, what's done is done. Yet in every drop I see your face, and my tears they run. So here I stay on the edge of love that faded in smoke. Each whisper in the shadows, how softly they provoke. The night holds me close in its gentle, smoky yoke, as I listen to the silence where our old love spoke. On the edge of love, darling, that faded in smoke.